It's back, guys. What we've all been waiting on. The Trail 3 XR50. I'm gonna do a little shooting here at my range and kind of dive deep, show y'all some of the new internal stuff. The screen looks a little different. The layouts are just a little bit different than the normal Thermion, Talion, that kind of stuff. So let's get shooting. This is my first shot with the new Trail 3 XR50. Here we go. Alright, you can see we're just a little bit low and a little to the right. Click on that, we're going to go to 0. We're going to go down to the distance 100 yards. 0. Hold the center here. I'm going to go down. It was right in here. Alright, we're going to go to the right just a little bit. Right in there. Alright, now we're going to move it out to 100 yards. Alright, we got our thermal zeroed target from Pulsar. We've got it on the box here. Alright, I'm going to show y'all how to access the menus and what these buttons do, especially for the zeroing portion. Alright, we're going to go right here. We're going to hold down this menu button. Alright, then we're going to click it because we're on our aiming and zoom controls. We're going to click it. We're going to go click it one more time into reticle and zeroing. We're already on our distance, so we're going to click it again. We're going to click it one more time to go into zeroing. Alright, now you just click it till you get over to where you want to be. I'm going to go to my zoom and then I'm going to turn this wheel to the right. It's going to take me to 24. I'm going to turn it one more time. It's going to bring me to 12. Alright, I'm going to click the menu. Alright, now when you go to your freeze function, you've got to twist this dial to activate your freeze function. So I'm going to get it as close as I can. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Alright, so I twisted the dial to the right just a little bit to activate the freeze. Okay, now, menu button over here. Alright, I've got to go up just a little bit because I need to bring my bullet down. So I'm going to go up. Nope, that's down. I'm going to go up a click. And then I'm going to press and hold the menu. Alright, I'm done. Now there's the back arrow right here. I'm going to click the back arrow a few times, and it's going to take me out back to the main screen. Alright, we got our target set up downrange. I'm going to take a few shots through here. We're going to confirm that we're at 100 yards. Yep, we're at 100 yards exactly. I say our shot at 100 yards is looking pretty good. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. The scope zeroed in, but does the QD mount work? Here we go. We're about to give that a shot. I've got my rail marks. I know exactly where to put it back. So let's take this thing off and see if it returns to 0. All right, it's off. I hate doing that even to a return to 0 mount that works very well. It's just something about it. All right, let's put it back on. Push it forward. Lock it down. Let's see what happens. All right, this is our second shot with taking the scope off and putting it back on. And hey, it's about an inch from it, 7/8 of an inch from in the center. So I'm gonna shoot another shot and just make sure it wasn't me and just see kind of where that shot makes the group. The point of impact did shift an inch to the left, but I'm, staying pretty much within my height of the first shot, roughly, about a 1/2 inch high, 3/8 inch low, somewhere in that area. So overall, I mean, we're in a 1 inch group right here. So I would say that the return to 0 mount works. This is a cool feature. This is the new Eagle picture-in-picture. It takes your zoom to the center of the screen. Now, if you notice all this looks really blowed out on the edges and stuff, it's because I've got the It's because I've got the brightness turned up because it's daytime. So I can turn it down. Might not need it up that high anyway. Okay, there you go, that's better. So yeah, there's our eagle zoom. Now I'm going to go in here and I'm going to go back down to the regular, which puts it up top. Now we've got our regular picture-in-picture. I typically leave mine on about 8 or so. 6mm arc, and I'm testing the recoil activation. And it worked. I'm really glad Pulsar implemented this feature into this scope. It's a huge benefit for a lot of people. I'll give you a close-up look at the scope. On this side of the scope, we've got our charging port, QD mount, of course. We've got a focus on this side. This button right here changes your amplification, like to ultra, high, normal. And then if you long press it, it takes you through the color palettes. All right, for the top, we've got our menu button, we've got our back button, we've got our camera/video button, and then this is how you toggle through your menu settings. Got our power button here on this side, got our rangefinder button, got our battery pack, and we got another focus knob for left and right hand. So this is just a close-up look at the scope. I'm gonna take you through a few settings here. All right, we can go here, click on this. We can go back down like I've already shown, the picture-in-picture shape. You can do the one in the center or the regular style. All right, now I'm gonna back out of this, gonna shoot over, get in this. Now you can go and you can select your screen size if you want it circular, if you want it rectangular, or if you want it rounded. You can do any of the three. Now we're gonna come back out and we're gonna go over here, and this one, these settings right here, you've got a proximity sensor now for your eye. So when you move your face away from the scope, it goes into sleep, and then you bring your face back and it turns the screen back on. Alright, and you come right here, you can set your shutdown, how many minutes you want it to be to where it shuts down. You can come down to where if you tilt it over, it'll turn off. Yeah, you've got a good many new settings, and here is one right here that a lot of people are gonna like, and that's the recoil recording. I know I've already showed you a little section of that recoil and how it works, but that right there is gonna be a big hit for Pulsar. Alright, we're gonna long press our menu. We're already on device settings. We're gonna click. We've got the Bluetooth on. We're gonna go to Bluetooth settings, Bluetooth pairing. I'm gonna get on my Stream Vision Ballistics app here. See if I can. Yep, there it is. Popped right up. 2182 connect. Alright, we've got our target set up at 200, so we're gonna take a few shots. Alright, we're gonna confirm targets at 200. 200 on the money. Alright, let's take a couple shots, see where we land. I'll brighten this screen up a little bit so I can see this mark. We just took our shots at 200. One of them doubled in this hole right here. The ballistics, they're dialed in, so let's go see if we can find a coyote. All right, I'm gonna run you through these color palettes real quick. Well, dadgum. He's gonna get to where we can't shoot him. Oh, here he comes straight to us. Okay. Alright, you ready? If you've got questions about this thermal or any other thermals, give our friends down at Southern Precision a call.